That's too many. Not taking all those. One more card, angels, please, for Sagittarius. I feel like the cards are really struggling to come out. The Wheel of Fortune, and it is in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. Maybe you are going to experience some kind of storm. Somebody's sad, disappointed. It's time for a change. Let's pull 3 kippers before we start. Kippers, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Poverty. Somebody losing a job. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. 2 more cards. Angels, please. Too many. It was mature woman and courthouse. Main female. All right. 1 more card. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. That's the one. Message of concern. Bottom of the deck we have house. Okay. This is a general reading for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not going to resonate with everyone out there, but if I am picking up on your energy today, please don't forget to hit the little thumbs up button below the video to let me know that. If I'm not connecting with your energy, there is a link in the description box below where you could check your moon and your rising sign. Maybe you will resonate with one of them. You really should watch all 3 anyway for the best possible clarity of your situation. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you. I love my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would do that. Thank you for your generous donations. No matter how large or how small they are, I know every dollar comes from somebody's heart, and I really, really appreciate it. Just thank you. I can't express my gratitude enough. Also for your kind words and comments. I love to know that I'm resonating with people and helping people to make decisions and get on the right path. It's my goal in life. Anyway, with that said, I do like to pause my camera for a minute and just look at the placement of the cards, kind of put my story together, and I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be right back. Okay, Sagittarius, I am back. This is your past, this is your present, and this is your future. The first card that we have is the 9 of Wands, sign of Sagittarius. And that's a card of about perseverance. I mean, this guy's tired, exhausted, wounded. He doesn't know how much longer he can go on like this. It represents someone who has had many struggles, struggling to keep something going. It is like an all work and no play kind of card, because I feel like somebody has worked really hard for something. But whatever it was, the 3 of Wands in reverse, sign of Aries, it didn't come. Your ship did not come in. You were waiting. There's disappointment and frustration here. You were expecting something, and it just didn't happen. This does represent long distance. So you could have been waiting for someone at a distance to come see you. But whatever it was, this all work and no play didn't turn out as expected. I do feel like with this Strength card, sign of Leo, that somebody is still holding on. This is in the past. It makes me feel like somebody's saying, I'm going to have the strength to overcome this. Like I'm still going to continue to fight and be strong. If this is a relationship or a job, like somebody's just hanging in there. Coming into your present, we have the 2 of Swords, sign of Libra. So somebody's asking themselves, should I continue to persevere and have the strength for something that's not growing? Or should I start something new? It's about being at a crossroads. It's a decision that someone doesn't want to make. They're avoiding this decision. Should I use my head or should I use my heart? It's being at a standstill. It's a painful choice. It represents tension and conflict. Somebody just doesn't know what to do. And here's your offer. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A solid, stable offer. So you want to take your time and think about it. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's known to be a very hard worker. I get the feeling again that somebody's working really hard on something. Working hard on a new beginning. Somebody could be struggling to keep a relationship going here. It can represent an offer of employment that involves travel. But it makes me feel like someone is dedicated to finishing what has been started here, no matter how exhausted that they are. If this is a new person that you meet, he could be a young male. They just say, under 35, depending on what your age is. But it has the potential to be a very strong, committed relationship, an honest and loyal person. Someone could be struggling here, asking themselves if they want to take a relationship to the next level, because that can represent the engagement ring and that can represent the wedding. Something's happening here because it's right in the center of your reading. There's some kind of offer coming in that's going to make you very happy, make you want to celebrate. The Three of Cups, sign of Cancer. These are about the three sisters. They're getting together to celebrate the fact that their sister's getting married. It does also represent networking. So if you were looking for a job, maybe one of your friends helped you out. It represents having support, good close friends. But because this is a social card, this could have something to do with social media, internet. You could have met somebody on the internet. You could have found a job on the internet or got a job offer through your email. If you did meet somebody on the internet, I feel like they're a good distance from you, like 1,000 to 1,400 miles, because somebody wants to have a new beginning with you. That's what's on the table, the Ace of Cups. That's what's coming up for you. It's a new beginning, either doing something you love or with someone you love. It represents great happiness. It's a possibility that this person could even be your soulmate. But it's a blessing from the universe. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if I didn't say that. So now we move into the Two of Pentacles. Sign of Capricorn. There is 3 twos here. Somebody's got a decision to make that they don't want to make. So now you're balancing, weighing, comparing your options. This offer has come in. You're happy, you're excited, you're celebrating. But you're thinking about it, and you're taking your time. If this is a job offer, it could be for less money. So now you got to sit down and, kind of do a little budget. All right, well, if I take this job, how is this going to work out? Am I going to be able to pay my bills? Can I make cutbacks here or there? But I do feel like this is just too much for someone. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse being the final outcome, I think somebody's going to turn down this offer, turn down this new start. This could be the main female in your life. Main female just represents either you or someone around you. Both of these cards represent a good friend to me. So this could be your best friend, could be your sister. But poverty is somebody who is struggling financially, or it will cause them to struggle financially, this offer. But it's also somebody who has hit rock bottom and they just don't want to do it anymore. All this perseverance and the strength over here, I feel like somebody just can't hold on anymore and they have to let something go. But this offer that's coming in, I have to tell you that when the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, that means you're resisting the change. That also tells me that the universe is not happy with this decision that you've made. They served this to you you know, down here from the clouds. They gave it to you. You wanted it. But now that it's here, you're not making the change. The wheel isn't spinning. And I mean, the Five of Cups is your overall energy sign of Scorpio. It represents sadness and loss, disappointment. I feel like somebody's just saying, I'm sorry, but I can't take your offer. That's going to be the message of concern. That the other person, look at even the Fool in reverse. It's too risky. Something's too risky. I feel like you're even asking yourself, is this foolish? No new beginning. Not working this out. Not working on it. Chariot in reverse. Not moving forward. The ancient power of mysteries talks about the universe sending you something. They're sending you messages. They're sending you messages through music and through other people's words. You need to listen carefully and pay attention. Trust the messages that you are receiving. If you get in your car and there's a certain song on the radio, you know that it resonates to your situation somehow. It reminds you of a person. That's a message. They're trying to tell you something. If you're in the grocery store and you're standing in line and the person in front of you is having a conversation on their phone and they mention a name, Michael. I don't know. I just heard Michael. Maybe that resonates to someone. And the person that you're dealing with's name is Michael. It's a message. They're trying to show you the way, give you this gift. Do not doubt the messages you are receiving. Now, this skunk card says that someone is avoiding a conflict. It says that you're a people pleaser. Not you, could be your sister. Take it how it resonates. But you're doing something because you don't want to cause a fight, you don't want to speak up. It says someone is doubting their confidence in this new direction. But it does also say that you should not worry about what other people think. Maybe you are worried about what your sister's going to think if you go and move with this guy that you met in California. And they're going to say, are you crazy? You can't do that. It says to be true to yourself. Make this decision for yourself and not for other people. And don't be afraid to tell someone that you don't agree. Don't keep it inside. You should never keep anything inside because that's only going to cause an explosion later. You're going to be kicking yourself later saying, oh, I just hit my camera. Sorry. You're going to be kicking yourself later saying, I knew I should have went there. I knew I should have moved. I don't see movement here. I see someone who is sad. The wheel's not spinning. You're not moving forward. You're not taking this offer. Whatever it is, you thought about it. And you're just going to stay where you are. Let's pull some clarifiers here for this Ace of Cups. What is this new beginning, angels? What did you give to this person that they don't want to take? They're afraid they're going to hurt someone's feelings, or they're afraid to speak up. All right. The bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Let's see what we got here. That one is kind of, all right, we'll take it that way. This one is reversed. All right, we got the Seven of Wands is Leo. The Knight of in reverse. Look at, they're all in reverse. The universe is very upset. We got that Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. The Seven of Wands in reverse, which is Leo. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Nine of Cups in reverse, Pisces. The Five of Swords in reverse, Aquarius. So the Seven of Wands is backing down, lack of courage, exhaustion. I told you that somebody was exhausted here. Someone that just doesn't want to fight for it. Somebody's given up. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, not accepting the offer. Stuck, not moving forward. Not taking any action. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I mean, we already talked about it. Somebody's resisting this change. Queen of Wands in reverse. That's you. Lack of confidence. Somebody just doesn't think they can do this. Nine of Cups in reverse. Not getting your wish. Unhappy. It even signifies overindulgence. Somebody could be overeating, over drinking to cover up the sadness. Represents depression. The Five of Swords in reverse. There's nothing but losers here. Not being free from the toxic energy, not being free from the chains. Controlling person, someone's holding you there. Both of these represent a slave. This poverty and this devil card is about a slave. The Knight of Wands in reverse too. Not moving forward, going in the wrong direction. Going in the same circles over and over. Something isn't going to change here. And that's what the angels are trying to show you. That you need to move forward out of this situation because it's just going to keep happening. This is player energy. Someone who won't commit. Let's see what the romance angels got to say. Romance. Well, that card nearly flew. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That's what they're trying to tell you. You might as well make the change now while the offer's on the table, because you're not going to be able to persevere with this situation much longer. This reading's a little bit heavy. I don't like when they're like that. Angels, what other messages do you have for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know? Show them the message they need to see. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Somebody really needs to make a change and get out of this obsessive, controlling relationship, be it job, even a family member. There's somebody that needs to be cut out. And look what's on the bottom. Yes, this is your soulmate. This new direction really represents a lot of potential for love, happiness. All right, let's pull some advice. Angels, what advice do you have for Sagittarius? What do they need to know? Somebody needs to move forward here, and they're not. There's the Ace of Cups again. A wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. Well, I don't see that at all. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. I mean, you got the Ace of Cups twice in the reading, and that's your advice. Take the new start. This could be your soulmate. Even if it is a job, you're going to love it. All right, we're going to try one more. Angels, do you have any other advice for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? That one. Queen of Wands. This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. Well, there's your confidence. I mean, that's you. You can do whatever you set your mind to. So don't doubt that you can't have this new beginning, this new job, this new person, whatever it is. 8 of thought. You may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but it's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to your rescue when you can free yourself. Wow. I really feel like somebody's unhappy here. They don't know how much longer they can do this. This person is not going to commit. This person that you're with is a player. There's not enough to keep this going. It's going to end eventually. I'm going to move into angel answers. You can start focusing on your question now, Sagittarius. I'd rather you not pick your number till all 3 cards are face down on the table so you can feel the energy. Once the 3rd card is down, go with your gut. Learn to use your gut. I'll take that one. Your gut is always right, even if it's something you don't want to hear. It's something the angels want you to know. All right, angels, can we have 2 more cards for Sagittarius, please? And I'll take 1 more. That one right there. Okay, Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck. Helpful people. You do have support. You have support in this decision. Answer number 1, answer number 2, answer number 3. Ask your angels. They already told you what to do. The situation will improve. It's up to you. So I feel like that's telling me that this situation will improve if you decide to go in the new direction and move forward and get away from this. But you can always ask your angels for what you want. They will give it to you on a silver platter. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope I was able to help someone, and I will see you soon.